me, Gretchen from Gretchen's Bakery, and welcome to my first episode in my new series, How to Cook Vegan for Beginners. I'm excited to share with you actually what is literally my first recipe that I started making for myself when I first transitioned to a vegan diet. I love this recipe. Tofu has to be cooked the right way for it to actually taste really good. Tofu is such a neutral flavor that it really takes on any flavor that you're cooking with it, and also cooking methods really, in my opinion, make it great or not so great. So my first, most very basic recipe that I'm sharing with you today is a breakfast recipe called Cheesy Tofu Scramble with crispy smoked bacon. I would eat this like literally 3 times a day. That's how much I love it, but also that's how easy it is, and it's so satisfying, and it really just resembles a scrambled egg breakfast dish with non-dairy cheese throughout. And then I am in love with this recipe for crispy smoked coconut bacon. So what I do first is just get my tofu, my drained tofu, into a small bowl, and as you see, I'm just breaking it up here with a fork. Different size pieces, because you know, when you make scrambled eggs too, there's always like different size pieces. Some are bigger and some are smaller, and I do like to have the difference in texture like that. Next, I add the kala namek, which is black salt, and it actually smells like eggs. So it's kind of gross in that aspect because it really does stink up the whole house like eggs. But it does give an actual eggy taste to it, and it's just natural in this salt that it just has a sulfur compound in it that when you use it in food, it smells like eggs and it tastes like eggs. Completely optional if you wanted to leave that out, but I do kind of like it. I do like to add just another pinch of salt because I do like mine to be a little bit salty. It's literally just a pinch of sea salt. And then some fresh cracked black pepper. And then the turmeric. Turmeric gives it a nice color so that it looks like the color of scrambled eggs. And turmeric is an actual natural anti-inflammatory, so it's wonderful to put in our food. I also do take turmeric supplements every day for anti-inflammation. Now, I really do love my Daiya cheese shreds. You could definitely leave that out if you're not into the fake cheese. And as I mentioned, instead you could just go ahead and use the nutritional yeast as a cheesy replacement, and I like to use both because I love me some cheesy scrambled eggs. Nutritional yeast is loaded with B12 vitamins, and it's really essential for vegans and non-vegans alike to get their daily recommended allowance of B12. So in addition to using nutritional yeast in my recipes, I also take B12 supplements. So I'm just spraying it lightly with coconut oil, and into the pan it goes. I'm really just cooking it to get it heated through. I mean, tofu you could eat raw, and just to melt that cheese. So there you go, guys, my cheesy tofu scramble with smoky crispy bacon. It is hard to eat when you don't have a proper table. Don't mind me. That is so good. I haven't had this in quite a while, so I'm so thrilled to be able to be doing this. You guys, you have to try this. It is so good. Just listen to this crispy bacon. I don't know if you can hear that. This is crispy bacon, and it tastes like bacon. When I cooked it, the whole house smells like bacon. It's so good. It's all the flavors of smoky and salty and mapley, and the coconut just makes it super crispy. And as for that kalanamak, oh my god, it makes it taste like eggs. It actually makes the whole house smell like eggs too, which is kind of gross. So if you have company over after you have made this, just tell them, it's not me, it's the salt. All right, guys, enjoy your vegan transition. Come along with me. There's going to be more recipes that I'm going to share with you. Until then, happy vegan cooking. Bye for now. I'm just going to note here that that was actually a pretty big portion just for me, and after I looked at the numbers here, especially for sodium, it's a good thing I only make half this amount for myself. So this recipe serves 2, and the sodium is primarily coming from that coconut bacon recipe, which I am about to show you now, and then also from the kalanamak and the added salt that I use in my tofu. These are all things that you can adjust to your liking for sure, but you can see how loaded with protein it is. The fat is mostly from the coconut bacon again. There is almost 0 saturated fat, and of course no cholesterol in plant-based food ever. So here is how to make the crispy smoky coconut bacon recipe that I actually adapted from Cookie and Kate. So you're going to need unsweetened coconut flakes, liquid smoke, Tamari soy sauce, and I'm using agave today because I actually ran out of maple syrup, but I'm making up for it with the maple extract, which actually packed a much bigger punch than when I used the maple syrup times before. So combine it all in a bowl and then spread it onto a sheet pan and bake it for 15 minutes at 350. I do stir it halfway through baking to make sure that the edge pieces don't burn, but otherwise that's it. Really simple and really delicious. This stores for weeks in an airtight container at room temperature. I often snack on it through the day, but now that I'm looking at that sodium, I better rethink that little snack. Alright guys, so I hope you liked my first video for how to cook vegan for beginners, and I'll hope to see you soon for more great food recipes. In the meantime, be sure to check out all my baking videos and recipes both here and on my blog at gretchensveganbakery.com. Alright, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.